So our plan here is to set up the machine a little over from where we had it before, and we're going to put the nozzle right there where that shovel is. That's where we're gonna start dropping the nozzle. So that's the plan. Water's up a little higher than it was back in August. It's been raining. It's not raining right now. I'll tell you what, I'd much rather be here in November when the weather's mild than in August when it's 100+ degrees. I'll tell you, I'm way more comfortable now than I was in August in terms of the weather and temperature and everything. Yeah, we got Steve Gaber and his son Jason here. And Jason went over and he took one sample off that bedrock, just somewhere right over there. He took one sample out. He came up, it had about 20 flakes in it, real nice flakes. One even a chunky piece. They're pumped about the gold that's here. So anyway, I'm going to put this camera back and we're going to finish getting set up, and we'll shoot lots of video later. Well, it's our first hour here on the November trip to Wingate and the Klamath. We set the nozzle up just over from where our old hole was, and what we're going to do, we're just going to take our oversized rocks from that, we're going to throw them in. We're going to use that to fill in this previous hole. Machine set up, working good. Steve has set up the lower box with some very small expanded and some mesh and a lot of nice stuff in there, and we're going to see how it works. And we'll get the camera out at least once an hour. Well, now our earlier hole from August is starting to get filled in. We've been throwing all our rocks in there all day. We've been mining for 3.5 hours approximately now, and we'll go down and look at our hole. Bedrock exposed all the way down to just past where his feet are. Here Steve is working on his technique at the nozzle.
It's all in the wrist.
Okay, so what we got in the box is we've got the miner's moss on one side and ribbed carpeting on the other. Everything else is the same kind of expanded metal on top. So that'll be an interesting test at the next cleanup. See how those two compare, one on one. Now here's our tailings pile from today. And then there's our tailings pile from August. So you see the one from August is still quite a bit larger. But we'll see what they look like when we're after 2 days of work here. The excluder guard's working good. We're not getting any rocks. We're not getting any rocks from the TROMMEL coming around that roller into the box like we had before. I didn't build the splash guard, but did is just kind of move the spray bar down a little bit, and that took care of that problem. Saturday morning, day 2, here on the Klamath. Hole's getting a whole lot bigger. Of course, we're still continuing to throw all our rocks into our old hole, slowly filling up. This is all bedrock that we've uncovered. Now down in the chute, that's what I call the trench where we're moving the gravel. We haven't uncovered bedrock beyond about where his foot is, but we'll presume it's only a couple feet down. What we're going to do is we're just going to continue to bring all this gravel off the bedrock up above, and then keep exposing bedrock all the way down to where the nozzle is. So this is our last day, so we got to kind of plan it out so we can get as much gravel as possible and also uncover as much bedrock as possible. The trommel is now running off the extension cords, which run all the way down to the engine and pump battery down there. It's working really good. I really like it. Well, it's shortly after noon on Saturday, our last day of working.
Yeah, much longer, right?
There's all the bedrock we've uncovered. And we're just going to keep uncovering bedrock all the way down as far as we can go to the nozzle. These guys are really having a great time. Well, something broke loose. We usually don't get these exciting things on video, but by golly, we're going to get it this time. Okay, I got to get down and shut the pump off. Okay, here's my procedure for shutting the pump down. Idle it all the way down to nothing. Loosen up the test port. Shut the key off. Test port should open. There it goes. Relieves the pressure. All right. Now let's go up and let's go see what broke up there. Get this on video. Okay, all that happened was that there's a little cap that goes on that 1-inch utility port. So, you know, we've had so many spectacular hose explosions and everything else, and all the little things that aren't caught on video. Well, by golly, we got one this time. Jason, what do you think?
Yeah, well, let me pour the water out of my boot here.
Shit happens. Well, we're in about our last half hour of mining. Bedrock, all the way to the nozzle. That's what we wanted. Got about a 4-foot sidewall there.
Oh yeah, see that?
You can do. You're gonna have to give hand signals. He's primed. Get ready.
Okay, here we go.
Well, believe it or not, It's all in there. It's all in there, and the three of us are going in there too. There's the hole from the top side, filled in. We'll go look from the bottom side. Here it is from the bottom side. Just a bedrock exposure in the gravel. Looks good. We're out of here.